So, good morning everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about the solutions of question number 4 and 5 that we had in our question paper in the class test. Okay. So, this question number 4, as you can see, it has three questions A, B, and C. C will be in the next part. And the questions are of 3 and 3 and 4 marks. Okay. That means the first question is 3, second is 3, and the third is 4. Okay. So let's see how to solve these questions. So in this question, a company with 4,000 total shares of nominal value. That means he has number of shares as 4,000 and the nominal value of each share is rupees 110. Declares an annual dividend of 15%. That means the rate of dividend is 15%. So from this line, what are the information that we can gather? First of all, the number of shares. What are the number of shares? They are 4,000. Okay. Again, what is the nominal value of each share? And that is 110. And thirdly, we have the rate of dividend, or you can say as dividend percent. I say it as D%, and that is 15%. Now the question is calculate the total amount of dividend paid by the company. So from this information, we need to find the total amount of information that the company pays to the shareholder. Okay. Total amount of dividend. That means the dividend that is paid on the total number of shares. So let's see how to solve this dividend or amount of dividend or annual income, whatever it is. All those means the same thing. So we have dividend equals to number of shares on which the dividend is being paid out, then the nominal value of each share, and then the rate of dividend, that means D%. So the number of shares is 4,000, the nominal value is 110, and the D%, that is 15%. So I can write it as 15 upon 100. This gets to 6600. That means this is the amount of dividend that the company is paying over the total number of shares. Now, the second question is the annual income of Shahrukh, who holds 88 shares. Now, see, Shahrukh holds only 88 shares. That means he will get the dividend on these 88 shares only. Dividend obtained by Shahrukh equals to the number of shares he holds into the nominal value of each share and the D%, the dividend percent, the rate of dividend. Now he holds 88 shares. So 88 into nominal value is 110, and the D% is of course 15 by 100 is 15%. So 15 by 100. We can divide this by 5, 2 and 3 and 2, 44. So 44 into 11 and into 3. So this becomes 44 into 11, 484, and 484, 3 is the amount of dividend that he gets is 1450. There must be a zero here again. So this is the amount of dividend that Shahrukh receives. Now, if he received only 10% on his investment, now what does this statement mean? This means that the rate of return for him is 10%. Find the price Shahrukh paid for each share. So we have a very well-known formula that market value into the rate of return equals to nominal value into the rate of dividend. The market value and nominal value are of each share. So we need to find the value of market value, that means the price at which Shahrukh bought those shares, and it is nominal value into rate of dividend by R%. Now the nominal value is 110, the rate of dividend is 15%, and he gets 10% return. Okay, so you can clearly see 10 and this 0 got cancelled, percentage got cancelled, so it is rupees 165. So the market value at which he bought each shares is rupees 165. So I hope this is clear. Now next move to the next question of question number 4. The map of a rectangular park of length 1 kilometer and breadth 500 meter is made with a scale of this much. Okay, that means we have a rectangular park. The length of the rectangular park is 1 kilometer. That means 1000 meter, and the breadth is 500 meter. Now this rectangular park has been scaled to a map in the ratio 1:200. So consider this as a map. So this is the real rectangular park, and we will scale it somewhere on the map in the ratio 1 is to in the scale 1:2000. So that means here the value of k is 1 upon 2000. Okay, that means the scaling factor is 1 upon 2000. Now it is asking to find the area of the map in cm square. Area in the image equals to k square times actual area. See, area in the image means the area of the park in the map. So now what is the area in the image? That we don't know, we need to find it. So this implies what is k? K is 1 by 2000. So 1 by 2000 square into actual area. Now what is the actual area? See, the length is 1000 meter and the breadth is 500 meters. So the area will be 1000 meter into 500 meter. But again, observe the question is asking you to find the area in terms of cm square. That means you need to convert this meter into cm and this meter into cm as well. So this becomes 4 triple 0 and triple 0 again, and this is 1000 again into 100 because we are converting this meter into centimeter. Again 500 into again 100 meter. Sorry, centimeter, because we are converting this meter into centimeter because the question is being asked in centimeter. Now here just we need to simplify it. 3 zeros and 3 zeros again 3 0 2 0 and 1 0, and better to cancel that one. Yeah, better to cancel this, and 4 25 is 100. So 25 into 5 125 and 0, so the answer is 1250 cm square. That means the area of the rectangular park on the map will be 1250 cm square. Okay, now let's move to the second question. The area of a swimming pool on the map whose actual area is 600. Now again with the same formula, area on the map equals to k square times actual area. And what is k square? 1 by 2000 whole square. And what is actual area? It is saying 600 meters square. So since the area is, we need to find the area on the map, we just need to convert this meter square in the form of centimeter square. So this is 1 by 4 triple 0 and again triple 0 into 600 into 1, sorry, into 100 into 100 cm square. Okay, now this 246 and 336, all the zeros got cancelled, and it is 4 by 6, that is 3 by 2, that is 1.5 cm. So this is the area of the swimming pool on the map. Okay, area on the swimming pool of the map of the area on the map of the swim. Move to the next question. In this part, in the given figure, O is the, this is O is the center of the circle with coordinate 8 and 8, and AB is the diameter. So that means this diameter passes through O. AB passes through O. If A lies on the y-axis and the radius of circle is 10 units, so this A lies on y-axis. Now see, any point that lies on y-axis, B, nothing to worry. Okay, where B is non-zero real number, or it can be zero as well. B is a real number. That's all. So the coordinate of A is 0, B. Again, it is saying that the radius of the circle is 10 units. That means we can say that the distance of OA is of 10 units. So if I write A as 0, B, I can use the distance formula to find the value of B. So according to question, AO, that is the radius, it is of 10 units. And what is AO? We have the distance formula as x2. So let's consider it as x1, y1, and this as x2, y2. So the formula goes x2 minus x1 whole square. That means 8 minus 0 whole square plus 8 minus b whole square. Now this equals to 10 units. If I square both sides, I get 8 square plus 8 minus b whole square equals to 10 square. Why? I just squaring both sides. Okay. Now this is 64, and again a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square equals to this 100. Okay, now you can see this is a quadratic equation in b. So if we arrange them, this is b square minus 16b, and 128 minus 100 is 28. So we just need to factorize it, and you can see we can do it like this: b square minus 14b minus 2b plus 28, and that is 0. Okay, so this implies I can take the common factor from the first term as b, and I can take 2 as common factor from the rest of the 2. So that means we can take the b from the first term as common, and minus 2 common from the last two terms, and this equals to 0. And you can see both are b minus 14, so just take out b minus 14, and it is left with b minus 2. Now you can see here that the value of b can be 14 and the value of b can be 2 as well. Okay, so that means there are two possible values of a. Therefore a can be 0, 14, or a can be 0, 2 as well. Okay, now see, find the coordinates of the endpoints of the diameter AB. That means we need to find the coordinate of A as well as B. So we have already found the value of A, the coordinates of A. Now let's find the coordinates of B as well. Now see, as O is the center, so O will become the midpoint of AB. So to find the coordinate of B, we see, suppose this is a circle and this is the center and this is the diameter. This is center O. This is 8, 8. This is 0, you can say it is 14, and let's say this is alpha, beta. So this is one case where the value of b is 14. We can have another case as well. The coordinate of a is 0, 2, and this is 8, 8, and this is alpha, beta. Okay. Now when the coordinate of a is 0, 14, that means the first case. In this case, how will we find the value of alpha and beta, that is the coordinates of b? So we can use the concept of midpoint formula. What does midpoint formula say? If a line has coordinate x1, y1, the endpoints of the line are x1, y1, and another endpoint is x2, y2, and there is a point on the line that bisects the line or is the midpoint of the line. Let's say the line is AB. If M is the midpoint of AB, then the coordinates of M is given as x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. Okay, this is a special case of section formula. So now see, when a is 0, 14, when a is 0, 14, so what will be the coordinates of the midpoint? 8 equals to, see, this is the midpoint, so this equals to 0 plus alpha y2 whole upon 2, and again the coordinate of y, that is also 8 here, so 8 equals to 14 plus beta by 2. So if you solve it, you get the alpha as 16 and beta is 2. So in that case, if a is 0, 14, b will be 16 comma 2. What happens if a is 0 comma 2? In that case, we will use the same concept that 8 equals to, that means this x coordinate, 8 equals to 0 plus alpha by 2, and again the second 8 equals to 14 plus beta by 2. Sorry, we are using the second case, so this will be 2 plus beta by 2. We are using this case here, and this was the case here. So here alpha becomes 16 and here beta becomes 14. So coordinate of B will be 16 comma 14. So since there are two possible values of A, there will be two possible values of B as well. Okay. So finally, what are the answer? The answer is for A, the coordinates are 0 comma 14, and if A is 0 comma 14, then in that case B will become 16 comma 2. Again, if A is 0 comma 2 and if A is 0 comma 2, in that case B becomes 16 comma 14. So this will be the answer of the question. Okay, so let's move to the next question, that is question number 5. The first question is, if 2x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 2 has a factor of this and leaves a remainder 7 when divided by this. So we need to use the factor theorem to solve this problem. Okay, let's see how. This polynomial is being divided by this. It is saying that this polynomial has one of these factors. So we can consider this polynomial as fx. So let fx be 2x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 2. And it is saying that this has a factor this. So here we can say that gx is x plus 2, or I can write it as x minus of minus 2. Now by factor theorem, what does the factor theorem say? If x minus alpha is a factor of fx, if this is a factor of fx, then f of alpha must be 0. So this is the statement of factor theorem. So we are just using this theorem. Here the factor is x minus of minus 2, that means the value of alpha is minus 2. And since this is factor of fx, f of minus 2 must be 0. This implies 2 times minus 2 cube plus a times minus 2 square plus b times minus 2 must be 0. And this implies minus 8 minus 16 plus 4a minus 2b minus 2 equals to 0. So this is 4a minus 2b equals to 18, or you can say 2a minus b equals to 9, dividing 2 throughout the equation. So consider this as equation 1. So what the second statement? When this fx is divided by 2x minus 3, it leaves a remainder of 7. Now let's recap remainder theorem. What does remainder theorem says? If fx is divided by, let's say, ax plus b, then the remainder is f of minus b upon a. So it's a very simple statement. What is fx? So here fx is 2x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 2. Okay, 2x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 2. And consider the divisor as hx. And what is hx? 2x minus 3. Yeah, 2x minus 3. So according to remainder theorem, by remainder theorem, we can say that f of 3 by 2 must be equals to the remainder, that is 7. Okay, according to this remainder theorem. So what is f of 3 by 2? 2 times 3 by 2 square plus 8 times, sorry, this should be cube. 2 times 3 by 2 cube plus 8 times 3 by 2 square plus b times 3 by 2 minus 2 must be 7, and this is 2 times 27 upon 8 plus 8 times 9 upon 4 plus 3b times 3 upon 2, and I can send this minus 2 to that side, and it will become 9. Now just to simplify this is 4, take the LCM as 4, 27 plus 9a plus 6b equals to 9. So that means 9a plus 6b is 9 4s are 36 minus 27, that is 9. If we divide this by 3, 3a plus 2b equals to 3. So let's consider this as equation 2. Now the first equation that we got was 2a minus b equals to 9. The second equation is 3a plus 2b equals to 3. Okay, now we just need to solve these two, and that's the answer. We'll get the answer by those two. So the first is 2a minus b equals to 9. Let's multiply this by 2. So this becomes 6a minus 2b equals to 18. And the second one is 3a plus 2b equals to 3. Let's multiply this by 1. So this becomes 3a plus 2b equals to 3. Why did we do so? Just to cancel the any of the term. I am preferring it to cancel b because it is already plus minus there, positive negative. So if we add them, these two get cancelled. These two got cancel. 6a plus 3 is 9a, and this is 21. 18 3 21. A is 21 by 9. A is 21 by 9, that is 7 upon 3. And what is b? To find the value of b, you can substitute the value of a in either of the equation. So b becomes 9 minus 2a, that is 9 minus 14 by 3, and 27 minus 14 is 13 by 3. So therefore a is 7 by 3 and b is 13 by 3. So this is a question based on inequalities. Okay, in question. So we have two sets A and B, and we need to solve them. What does the set A says? So A equals to all those x such that 4 is less than 3x minus 2 and that is less than 13, and x belongs to real number. So first let's solve this equation. 4 less than 3x minus 2 less than 13, and if we add 2 throughout the equation, this becomes 6 and 3x, and this is 15. We can divide 3 throughout the in equation, and the sign does not change because you're dividing a positive number. So this is 2x and 5. So that means A contains all those x such that x lies between from 2 to 15, inclusive of 15 but not 2, and also x belongs to, sorry, not 15, 5. X is greater than 2 but less than 5, and x belongs to real number. Okay, now again, what is b? B contains all those x such that minus 2 less than 5 plus 7x less than 40, and x belongs to integer set. Okay, the replacement set is integer. So we can solve, first try to solve it. 2 less than equal to 5 plus 7x less than 40. We can subtract minus 5 throughout, so this becomes minus 7 less than 7x and less than uh, 35. We can divide 7 throughout, and since 7 is a positive number, there is no change in the sign. Okay, that means this becomes minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 5. So that means B contains all those x such that x is greater than or equal to minus 5. That means it includes the value of minus 1 but excludes the value of 5. Sorry, x belongs to I as well. That means integer. Now write down the element of A intersection B. That means we need to find the intersection of these two. Now let's see this visually by line diagram. Okay, by representing on them or representing them on a number line. So this A, for A, x lies between 2 to 5. Okay, and it includes 5, and x is a real number. Since x is a real number, so it will include all the values within 2 and 5 as well except 2, because we there is no equal to sign in this place. So this will be the representation of the solution set of A. This is an open part. Okay, again see, this is integer, so minus 1, we need to write all the values because we are considering integers 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it includes all the integers between minus 1 and 5 and including minus 1 as well. So this will be the part of the solution. This will be the part of the solution. That means I can write it as minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we know how to represent integers on number line. Now, where these two intersect? Will they intersect at minus 1? No, because there is no value here before 2. So before 2 there is no intersection. Can they intersect at 2? No. There is an open ball here. That means we do not include 2 in the A line, but in the set A, but we are including 2 in the set B. So 2 is not a point of intersection. After 2 we will have intersection. So 3 will have an intersection. 4 will have an intersection. Will 5 will have an intersection? No, because 5 is included here but not here. So only the possible intersection is the possible values of A intersection B will be only 3 and 4. So only these two numbers are intersecting, 3 and 4, and rest all are not intersecting between A and B. So this is the answer. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is based upon graph. Okay. So to do this, the point P comma 3 4 is reflected to P dash in the x-axis. Okay. So let's solve before representing them on the graph paper. Now see, this P is reflected to P dash in the x-axis. If I reflect P dash in the x-axis, what will happen? The rule says that if xy is reflected in x-axis, the value of y the value of y remains same. No, the value of x remains same, but the value of y becomes it's negative. Okay, that means P dash will become 3 comma minus 4. Okay, if we are reflecting a point x comma y in x axis, the value of x remains fixed but the value of y changes, it becomes negative. So that means P dash is 3 comma minus 4. And again, O dash is the image of O when reflected in the line P dash. Before that, let's see what is P dash. Come to this graph, you can see here. Let me bring it here. Yeah. So where is 3 comma 4? This is 3 and this is 4. So this is P. This point is P. 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. and p dash is 3 comma minus 4 reflected in x-axis. So 3 and minus 4 is here, and this is p dash, that is 3 comma minus 4. This line p dash, this is the line p dash. Now it is saying that O dash is the image of O, that is the origin, when reflected in the line p dash. That means if we reflect this origin in p dash, where will it go to? Now see, this is very easy to observe. The distance of this O from this line, perpendicular distance, is 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So we just need to consider those 3 units in on the left side, on the right side of the mirror of the distance of the point O, that is origin, from this line is 3 units. The image, the distance of its image will be also 3 units from the line PP dash. That means the image will be here because 1, 2, and 3. So this is the point 0, comma, sorry, 6, comma 0 is O dash. So let me write it clearly. So this O dash is nothing but 6, comma 0. Okay. So this is O and its reflection is at O dash. Now let's proceed. Find the coordinate of P dash. P dash is this much and O dash is 6, comma 0. The length of the segment PP dash and O dash. So it is very easy to calculate from the graph as well. PP dash, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So PP dash is of 8 units. O dash 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that is 6 units. Okay, we don't need to use any distance formula. Just observe it graphically. The perimeter of the quadrilateral POP dash O dash. Okay, so we need to find the perimeter. To find the perimeter, polygon obtained, we need to first observe it. See, we can easily see that these two diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay, the angle between them is 90 degree and they are unequal. This is of 8 unit and this is of 6 unit. That means this resembles a rhombus. Okay, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other and they are unequal as well. But it may be kite as well. But again, the diagonals in a kite does not bisect each other. Only one of them bisect the other, but not each other. But here we can see that the diagonals are bisecting each other. So that means it is a rhombus. So if we find any one side of this rhombus, we can just multiply it by 4 to get the perimeter. Okay. So let's find OP. OP, very easy. The distance formula, 3 minus 0 square plus 4 minus 0 square, square root 3 square plus 4 square, square root 25, and that is 5 units. But this is OP, then what will be the perimeter? Perimeter is 4 times 5, that is 20 units. Okay, so the perimeter is for 20 units, and the geometrical name is rhombus. Okay, that's all. So I hope your answers are clear, your doubts are clear. If still you are having doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.